Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very crazy movement today, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume and well above average volume on it. So a lot of eyeballs on this one today. So let's map out some areas of support, and then we can talk levels of resistance. Now, I will be the first to admit this chart is pretty tricky to talk about because, yeah, it made a great move, but then there was this very big pullback. But it's not like it was a total crash, but it was a very deep pullback. So if you're feeling that, the chart is kind of confusing and sketchy, you're not alone. This is definitely kind of a tricky chart. But to me, a level that can really help kind of clarify things is down here at the $2.75 mark. Why is this level important? Well, it's going to help us kind of, act as a vocabulary definer. What do I mean by that? Well, let's first kind of look at a few scenarios, and then, we'll come back to that whole concept. But the first thing is, and I'm not saying this will happen, but just one possibility, the price comes down to 275, does not hold above it, and then continues on down. At that point in time, what would you have? You would literally have the price right back to where it was before the big move even started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength, and that would actually be quite bearish. Now, on the opposite side of things, once again, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur. I'm not saying the price is going to head down here, but if it does, however, in this situation, behaves like this and starts to work its way back upwards, what would you have in this scenario? Well, here you'd have a set of lows at that point. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress forward. So again, going back to that vocabulary definer, the 275 mark is helping us know is the price going back, quote unquote, that associated with bearishness, or is the price, quote unquote, making progress, that associated with bullishness. So in my mind, 275 is a very revealing level and a very helpful level to kind of help show whether or not this chart is actually bullish or bearish going forward. So let's see how the price reacts around 275. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.